was serdecznie. Dobra, pierw idziemy spać, a potem kolejne misje. A, pierw rozmowa z matką.
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
One look at Transia tells me everything I need to know. Sarah was right. My mother died centuries ago.
It pains me to hear you say that. Especially when everything I have done has...
Do not say it. Do not tell me you have unleashed all those horrors in my name.
I do not need to. All will be revealed soon. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him. Your father. He once said something similar to me, several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard of you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit... sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the Midnight Sun?
No, child. Not this time.
No dobrze. A, już z tobą.
I'm
Ojejku,
sorry to
coś ma w
intrude
buzi.
here. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
I could always count on your wisdom.
Really? I always feared I was flying by the seat of my broom. Did I tell you I had one of those in the 1960s? Quite comfortable.
A seated broom? Where is it now? Can I see it?
Lost in the chaos of an unforgettable music festival. It was a wild year.
A shame. So, what troubles you?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait.
Nara.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
What exactly did you hear?
Agatha, speaking with you.
I see.
Do you deny it?
I have to.
Why?
It is late. It would take too long to explain. We should talk about this soon.
We do it now.
We will talk soon.
This isn't over.
Good night.
Dobrze. I co, znowu spać? A, bo nawet nie mogę wyjść. To będę wypoczęty? Okej. Mamy na super linku coś. Okej, to mam gdzieś.
Remember that time we fought together in Madripoor?
Okej.
Hey Doc, I was thinking, what if you or magic opened up a portal? I just hope you brought me something interesting. An excellent find, Hunter.
Artefakt. Ładnie, już 14 poziom, ale... Nie mamy więcej badań. Scarlet Witch i stwórz jedną sztukę epickiej zdolności Ghost Rider.
What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes I even impress myself.
Zniewiarz. Zużyj wszystkie punkty efektu krawienie celu, by zadać tyle punktów poraży, ile pozostało w punktu efektu krawieniu. Okej. Klątwy w ogóle nie mam. Przywrócenie. Przywróć całe życie.
I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Popełnienie mam już plus. Wezmę was.
Later.
Okej.
I still can't believe it. MJ, can you please drive by May's house and make sure she's okay? If she turned on the news, she's probably scared. I know you're upset too. Everyone's in the same boat. She won't want you to be making a fuss, so come up with an excuse as to why you're there. Maybe
Chciałem tylko coś sprawdzić.
Oh, and she probably won't be going out to the paper, so can you collect the Daily Bugles and bring them in?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Zostawcie to mnie. Nie mam w ogóle.
Robots.
Tym przywrócenie. Plus.
Well,
O, Wolverinek.
we have left to travel.
Przebięcie cięcie plus. Jeśli ma efekt gardu 120
Not
punktów
everyone
obrażeń,
uses my
tak.
advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Posiłki używam. Ale to 200 kosztuje, drogo. Jak na razie nic.
All right then.
Hello. Stay out of trouble.
Yep. I my lecimy, nie lecimy, musimy jakąś misję zrobić. O kurde. Kredyty legendarne. Pokonaj wrogów. Pokonaj matkę gniazda. Weźmiemy ciebie. Ciebie oczywiście weźmiemy, no i mojego ziomka. Robisz dwie karty. Co tutaj wziąć? Ciebie weźmiemy. A, to jest mega strój. Ten mi się podoba. Dobra. Lecimy z koksem.
Just in case you were looking for another
znowu
opportunity
te.
to even the score with Hydra. These clowns are hoping for a fight. Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
That should not be a problem.
It's nice
KO.
to keep restocking the practice dummies for us. The power of the light.
Dobra. W te. To jeszcze ta kobitka. Zostawię was jeszcze.
Target confirmed.
Mógł to w ogóle wcześniej dać.
That's the stuff.
O. Taktyk, super cios.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Wzmocnienie.
Watch my back.
Tak, jestem na celowniku teraz.
Look any different to you?
Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery. Jego karty obrażeń zyskują kraść życia, tur. Naznaczeni jeszcze.
You had your chance to escape.
Ciach. I... Tu, teraz. I nara. Pięknie. Całą trójkę już zrobiłem. Po prostu pięknie. To wyrzucę fortyfikację.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
O. Jest ogłuszony. Bardzo ładnie. Aha, nie mamy też już ruchów. Możemy dwie karty wymienić. Okopanie. Dobra. Crossbones.
I see one of Lilith's more bloodthirsty recruits has tracked you down. I suppose it was only a matter of time.
Dobrze, mamy furię. Dobrze, nara. O to mi chodziło.
I'm going. I'll make good use of this.
How about this one?
We cannot be turned back.
Dobra.
Your Hydra recruiter didn't mention any of this, huh?
That's a new strategy.
No i mamy chyba tutaj już wszystko. Albo i nie. To jeszcze ciebie. A, mojego uderzyłem. Nie. Myślałem, że on go jeszcze też uderzy. No ale no cóż.
It's about time.
Jeden psiak to...
Leave enough room. I'm gonna ram it into your stomach and break your damn spine. Hope you choke on it.
Dobra. Kurde, za stówę. Dużo ich jest.
You may see yourself as something more than Hydra. You are nothing but a common ghoul.
Dobrze, po pierwsze, nara.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Po drugie, nara.
Sorry, bub. It's over for you.
Mhm.
Let me help.
O, odbicie tarczy.
Someone ordered a sandwich? I am impressed.
I też sprowokowano. To git. Nie. Weźmiemy ciebie i skończymy.
That's some move. This is my throne step.
O kurde!
I will aid you if
W
I
jednym ruchu. Załatwił mi całą postać. Co on za stówę atakują?
We've got hostile reinforcements here. They're set on coming after me.
Can't wait to shut you up.
Looks like I get another shot.
Szybkość. Ciebie chcę już mi załatwionego. Nie! Kurde, miałem pierw z kapem i jest oszołomiony. Ja pierdzielę.
The light is on our side.
Hey, thanks.
Juruj.
I'll give it a whirl. You guys really don't know what you're in for, do you?
Jeszcze raz. Fortyfikacja.
The advantage is mine.
Dobra.
It's about time. How about we go a few rounds?
Hey, this one actually hits hard.
76, nie jest aż tak źle, ale tak. Faktycznie, bo on może 2 razy atakować. I kontra. Dobrze. Zaczynamy to teraz skończyć.
It's like they took a typical Hydra goon and pumped him full of hot air. But I'm guessing steroids.
We will move as one.
Oh yeah.
What a friend for.
Dobra. I teraz... Tu.
Happy to help.
I mamy kontratak.
It's gonna take more than that.
Mam tutaj szybkość? Nie.
Don't bother getting up.
Ogłuszenie.
Let's get it on.
No i co? Oddaj! 86.
You drop this.
I oddaj. Jeszcze psiak.
This I missed.
I nara. Kurde, on dalej żyje?
Looks like reinforcements coming in. Good timing.
Coming at me? I keep hearing about this shield. Let's get a look at it already. You asked for it.
Now that was something.
Ogłuszone. I nara. I nara. Dobrze. W końcu.
You were weak for this fight.
Wzmocnienie.
Here you go.
I w następnej rundzie.
Get it on. It's a stunner.
Na jeden ruch. On już nie żyje.
Reinforcements on approach.
Can't seem to lose them.
I...
Just about enough of you, Rumlow. Roger that.
Ulepszona obrona. I lecimy z koksem. Nara.
Consider it done. Not as powerful as Lilith.
A to jeszcze ich mam załatwić? O kurczę.
The light will heal you.
Ja naprawdę myślałem, że że wygram z crossbownem, to reszta ucieknie.
Not change their plans. I'm going. Can't say I feel bad about that one.
Hey yo.
This usually works.
I nara.
some for the rest.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Dobra.
Hunter, why is Wanda calling out to me from my shrine?
Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I did not tell her anything.
I see. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed. I think she deserves an answer, don't you?
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at my shrine.
Okej. Przyjaźń kapitana Ameryki. Znowu od początku?
I have some words to contribute. Hunter, are you here to tell me the truth about Agatha?
Yep.
No,
Huh.
she is.
Agatha is here? Right now?
I'm right here, Wanda. Can you not see me?
Agatha? Where are you?
Just my voice then. Better than nothing.
Agatha, there's so much I have to say to you.
Wanda, please. You are my pupil. I shall not have you bear the burden of my death.
I lost control.
No, I did. I pushed you too far, too fast.
Yes, but I have to...
My dear, this isn't the first time you visited my grave. I heard all you confessed. There is no need to repeat it. And there is very little time. Chthon grows restless in his slumber. I can aid you in this fight, but I'll need your help. Both of you. My connection to this world is tenuous. There is a ritual that can bind me to this place. First, I'll need you to retrieve a memento.
What exactly do you want us to bring you?
Sarah's grief is my strongest tie to the world. This memento symbolizes our tie to one another.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's somewhere in her room. The closer I get, the more painful it is.
A ghost can feel pain?
I'm not thrilled about it.
I am unfamiliar with any ritual you describe.
It was in one of the books I wouldn't allow you to read.
I read many of those books.
Yes, you were a precocious child. Those books were decoys.
I knew it.
I'm sure you did.
How should we go about this?
Hunter, you know Sarah better than most. I'm relying on you to search her room and find this memento. Whatever it is.
And what should I do?
Observation and distraction.
So, I'm the lookout while the hunter pokes around Caretaker's room.
I do it myself, but...
Oh, it's no problem. One of my favorite shows involves a weekly heist.
Now, both of you promise me Sarah cannot know about the ritual. Not until it's done.
Why not?
The more she knows, the less chance we have to pull it off.
I have kept your secret this long.
And I can keep it as well.
Good. I believe in you both.
You can count on us.
Wanda, she already left.
Oh. Well, time to sneak into Caretaker's room and steal one of her heirlooms. Let's go before I talk myself out of it.
No okej.
You and me both.
Right behind you. Hunter, I'm outside the door. As soon as you find it, I'll give you the all clear.
Wanda?
Hi, Nico.
What are you doing outside Caretaker's room?
Nothing. And I'm not outside her room.
Mam.
Nico, do you mind if I wait alone?
Oh, right. Good luck.
All right, she's gone. Hurry up. This is harder than it looks.
Mam
on television.
już.
How's it going in there?
Found it.
All right.
Wanda?
Coast is caretaker. Hi. How are you, doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Oh, I know the feeling. We should, take a walk around the Abbey.
Why would we do that?
It's good to, get the blood flowing after a long day. So how about we...
Wanda, it's late. I'm going to bed.
I want to talk to you about Agatha.
You do?
Can we take that walk? It's about something she said to me. About you.
Wanda, this topic is out of bounds.
I'm not asking to be forgiven. I know I'll never make it right. But I have a wonderful memory of Agatha speaking fondly of you. It's not fair to keep it from you, so could we take that walk, please?
All right. A short walk.
A short walk. You'll be back in a few minutes, at most.
Let's go. I'd like to get this over with.
That's perfectly clear.
Are you all right?
Just a small cough. Why don't we head through the yard?
No dobrze, i teraz musimy szybko wyjść. Tylko jak? Teraz.
Hunter,
Ileana?
what were you doing in Caretaker's room?
A nic.
I was never here, and you never saw me.
I can respect that.
Are you out?
Tak myślałem.
Good. You know where to meet me.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends.
Can you hear me, Fury?
Fury, faktycznie. Nim też trzeba jeszcze coś ogarnąć na pewno.
I never want to do that again.
Digging through her things. That did not feel good.
If the ritual works, Caretaker may be able to hear Agatha again. How does that feel?
Better.
For me, too.
So what next?
I'll take the... what was it?
A locket.
I assume Agatha will tell us how it fits into the ritual.
And that I shall.
Agatha, we have Caretaker's memento.
I know. I can feel it. Would you be a most faithful apprentice and place a ward upon it?
Of course.
That's better. Now, do you recall the binding ritual in the Libris Ilicitus?
The Grey Seneschal. But that's...
Forbidden, yes.
I was going to say extremely dangerous.
And I would never suggest it unless the circumstances were this dire.
What is this ritual exactly?
The Grey Seneschal requires an item that binds a spirit to a person or place.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because the first step of the ritual is to destroy that item. And for a short time, the spirit is extremely vulnerable to dissolution, to possession, to destruction.
I am not entirely comfortable with this, but if you are taking the risk, I will support you.
I am so proud to know the person you've become, Hunter. Trust me when I say the risk is worth it. Should the ritual work as expected, everyone in the Abbey will be able to hear me, to see me. I'll be able to help when it's most needed. We do this when the moon is right. But it all falls apart if Sarah learns what we're planning.
Why?
This ritual is one of hers. She made it centuries ago. She knows how great the risks and how slim the odds. And there's no chance in hell she'll allow Wanda to lead the ritual. Yet for us to succeed, Wanda it must be.
No, I can't do this.
Wanda, this ritual's power lies in its inherent contradictions. And what greater contradiction can there be
Than for me to restore your spirit to life. But Agatha, if I lose control...
You won't.
How do you know?
Because you're my best apprentice. Because you learn from your mistakes. And because I want you to know I truly forgive you. For that to happen, you'll need to see it in my eyes.
All right.
Now to prepare. Wanda, I'll be in your room. We'll go over every step of the ritual.
I'll meet you there.
She already...
I know. Hunter, do you believe I can do this?
Yep.
Yes, I have no doubt.
Why?
Because you are the only person who ever resisted my mother's control as one of her fallen.
It wasn't enough.
It was just enough. That is why you are here.
Okay. When the moon is right.
When the moon is right.
No pressure.
Dobra, ogarnięte.
You're looking... Starting to feel like we're really coming together as a team.
Z Blade'em można niby rozmawiać.
How's my favorite hunter?
Gdzie jesteś, Blade? Tu. Prośba?
And that one's for Hannibal.
And
that one's for Blades.
O. Dobra. No to na tym zakończę też ten odcinek. W następnym idziemy spać, a potem kolejne misje. To trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.